All right, Mornin, welcome. It is time for the debut of the Season 5 settings where nobody knows the logic. Joining me.
Wow.
Yeah, joining me on comms is Balam and Elrock. Welcome, welcome.
Morning.
Hello.
And this is going to be fun because no one knows what's going on, including us, the people who made the settings. So,
It's crazy out here. It's truly crazy out here. If you missed it, we've probably got the previous video on this channel was probably the reveal stream. You might want to catch that to get up to speed on all the details. There's a lot that changed. The whole world is different. We're gonna try and go through this, or we're gonna try and talk through it as we go. But a lot of barriers changed. Warp speed on is huge because you just gotta fly through levels all over the place. And that doesn't even get into the custom locations we got in store. We got doors and bespoke locations. We got crates and special locations. And the people are gonna have to go scoop them up. Maybe one of them is important. Maybe not. We'll see.
all right, let's go ahead and switch over to the settings or the stream here so we can get on this right away. Here we go. By all means, this is a pretty strong start, but may not be for Season 5.
Hard to say. We'll kind of have to see how things evolve, but starting with 3 usable moves is pretty much incredible. By all measures.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any way we can nerf Primate Punch to hell, right? There's just no way.
We got closed ice walls and caves, so they gotta get punching.
Nice. Anyway, as you can see, if you kind of missed, we're going to kind of go through the settings again if you missed the reveal stream. But as you can see, diving is something we're starting with. That's actually something we're going to start with every time. We're also going to be starting with Cranky and Funky every time too. Candy is shuffled in the pool every time. Climbing is also shuffled in the pool every time, so that's cool.
Yeah, you're gonna see some interesting shenanigans with people trying to get into areas which they normally wouldn't be able to get to without climbing. So if you try to climb a tree without climbing, well, you're not gonna grab it at all. You're just gonna face plant into it. And
we've all been there. We've all been there. Everybody gets one. It's fine.
Kuiper's probably been there a little more than usual, but
you know what they say about glass houses throwing stones. I'm playing cool. I'm playing cool. But I think we are just about ready to go. So,
nope, there's one person in the race room that's wrestling with the new site.
well, we are ready to go. Restream. That's a restream W. We take the restream W's. We need them. We need them bad. So what are they gonna do in this opener? I mean, obviously the pineapple cage is looking pretty nice, but no camera or shockwave means they basically just grab the Jape's lobby entrance item and just go. Maybe they find Galleon lobby for a splat. Who's to say? We'll have to see how things pan out. Presumably this first level will be nice and cheap to get into. We do have Cranky, but we don't have any way to get money unless money turns up really fast, so not really much to do in the training grounds, I'm afraid. Plus you don't have climbing, which, well, you do need climbing for one of those dirt patches back there.
yeah, you might even see some people trying to see what diving is, like what level 4 is. Maybe try and get ahead of the competition rather than going to level 1, because you never know, that might play as like a big move to start off going to level 4 instead of level 1, especially in CLO.
Yeah, something we haven't been able to do a lot previously.
All right, I believe we are ready, so we'll have Sarah send this race on its way, and we will begin shortly.
All right. Timer's ticking. Let's do this.
Refresh the streams here to make sure we are synced. We're not really synced on my stream, but that's okay.
We never get it right.
No.
It's actually impossible, I'm told. So naturally, run to the pineapple cage, first thing you do. And a GB, that'll help us get into our early levels, so nothing to complain about there.
Nice quick pause from Beardbox there.
Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here.
Barrel of, is this actually a baby seed?
Many people have been saying this.
Well, barrel throws start. Oh well, we're not going in there.
Never mind. All right, that was 48 to get into a level 1 castle. So that's not
gonna be the
happening.
level. That's gonna be one of the last levels.
That's not happening anytime soon. Holy moly! How about our level 3? What do we got here? Caves. Sure.
That's an interesting one. Taking the barrel throne to do the crown. That's not a bad thought.
I do like that a lot.
Well, we're not going in here either. I guess we're going to level 4.
The prophesized level 4. Fair enough. Fair enough. Unless just like a ton of GBs just rain on us and we get another incident.
Oh no! Someone picked my champ. It's a crown.
My God.
Ooh, and there's a potion on the 3rd item of Snides, and we're definitely going to be going in here. Diddy Lanky is our helm conks today.
So yeah, as a reminder, 8 items will be on the first 8 rewards from Snide. So after you turn in 8 blueprints, you will no longer get any more worthwhile rewards if you don't count Gone Bananas as worthwhile.
It is tiny.
Oh my goodness. Just right on the Japes Arena. My goodness. It's a very, very generous seed. Curious. I'm sure that doesn't... Sure that's not foreboding at all. What else do we got going on here? We have one of our fancy new hint doors coming up on the top of this mountain here. Get some action rolling here. No crate back here either. That crate got moved.
And just so people know where it got moved, I'm going to post a spreadsheet in the chat.
Oh my goodness. We are going crazy.
458 Chunky Diddy.
First to 8 blueprint rewards. He's 458 Chunky Diddy. So that 3 blueprints is looking real good. Tell you what.
Yeah.
And we got, I guess OJ has the one. I don't know where did that one come from? Was that from the arena?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely need to keep an eye on that guy. Holy cow. Now, we don't have access to the back of Japes because we don't have Grape Shooter. Grape Shooter is the gun that always locks the back of Japes here, so we are a little bit out of luck, I'm afraid.
The one thing now that we have 3 comms, certainly that 100 CB Trough and Scarf door's got to play into, the thought of, it's a barrel up boss.
Well, guitar's all of a sudden a useless move. It's just for Helm, and that's about it. So I don't want to say it's not a useless hint because that eliminates a bunch of things that you can check throughout the game. Because anything left behind guitar is just not something you have to remember anymore. Not for this seed.
What? Vines.
Okay, quick vines here off the lowlands. That's pretty good. That barrel throwing turns out to be immediately important. Very nice. Quick tip for those of you with for the switches and Japes here, you do need to grab the item in front of Diddy Kong's cage for the switches to spawn. That is how the game works. So you don't leave those.
First new crate location is a crown.
Amazing. 10 out of 10 no notes. Vines puts all this chunky underground stuff in logic too, so it's kind of awesome to check. Unfortunately, it appears to be garbage.
What is that coin on OJN's side? Is that his face?
I didn't even see. Oh
I
my God.
need to see that again. We need like a replay system coming for season 5 so we can see what that was.
Get like a little picture-in-picture instant replay system. That would be amazing.
That would go hard.
I would love that. What else we got? Donkeys on Snide! Oh!
Who would have guessed?
Oh my God!
Well, we know there's a potion there, and we now know DK's there.
Wait, did we see him on 2 blueprints? Oh my God!
We did.
I
did.
did.
Okay.
Just glazed over. That's crazy.
Yeah. So
the funny
Snide,
thing was, go ahead.
I was about to say, Snide will always show you the next 3 rewards you will receive. So in this case, he showed, I think it was a GB, DK, and then a potion. So those will be on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd rewards. You cannot see any further than that. So in order to see the 4th reward, you have to turn in some blueprints.
And now this Japes is a bit of a dud, I'm afraid. There's not much to do here.
Remember, you cannot go in the back area. Those doors are now locked behind a grape.
Yeah, and they do not have a certain orangutan, so definitely no shot of getting that.
Surely Isles Cranky's our answer then, right? Let's see what we got here. Here we go. Now we're talking.
Yeah, this really is a baby seed, huh? Oh, well, they can't buy it anyway.
If only you'd done a little swimming in the river to get those Diddy coins. Unlucky.
Well, they are going to probably get that blueprint, and that's going to get you your third Kong right there. Well, fourth Kong, actually.
Wow. Well, that's Beardbox's first blueprint. Or is that his? Yeah, it's his first. OJ has a different blueprint already, so we know of 2 now.
So are these like WOTH blueprints then, technically, or is there another one that they could get?
Could be more. I mean, it's hard to say, because we don't know what that potion that we buy on Isles Cranky is. That could easily be very important. We got a quick little glimpse of the painting room. That's coconut lock now, not peanut lock. Very interesting. So yeah, Beardbox is getting sent back to Japes to go grab 2 more coins, or grab 1 more coin. And OJ is about to, he may well encounter the same problem here. There are some coins in the river to go scoop up.
Yeah, the players may not be thinking about that for sure.
Yeah, diving is not something you normally start with.
Wait,
so, here we go. I think Beardbox is diving now.
Are there coins in the river? There's lanky coins and chunky coins.
There is Diddy coins. It's by the vine.
Okay, I'm not crazy. I was pretty sure there were, but I wasn't certain.
Yeah, Beardbox just followed them. OJ and missed them. He'll have to come back at some point.
I mean, how often do you need these coins? These are load-bearing coins, it feels like. It's kind of a miracle the coin logic worked out here. It basically funneled you into exactly this spot. There wasn't like a Japes Funky purchase you could get that would blow up the seed. Just like, nope, you're buying this. For better or worse, you're buying this. I hope you know where all your coins and Japes are.
Almost skipping out on that blueprint.
Alright, Peanuts is on this one.
Is that a nice item? Japes is a little funny. The Peanut Tunnel, that's not Peanut, that's also Coconut back at the start of Japes. It does get you into the mountain, which is nice.
Does it get into Payton? I forget if we changed that one.
That one's Coconut.
Ah.
No dice there.
You see, even we don't know the changes.
Yep, it's a little bit all over the place, I'm afraid. Ooh, I don't know if either of them checked this Splat in Caves Lobby. This is also a great call. So a little bit of a back and forth here between... Grind anyway. A bit of a back and forth here for Isles, Japes, Isles. Goji's back on the coin hunt. However, he does have 2 blueprints, so he could dump and get DK, which...
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go straight to Sniper Room in Isles. It feels like the obvious choice.
Seems like it, but what do you do with DK? I feel like there's nothing to do with him.
Faster movement.
That is nice. That is nice.
I guess it's not the spawn location in Japes isn't so bad, so it's not too bad to get to Snide.
Right. It does get you a Diddy Medal as well, so Diddy Mountain, you can't do the minecart's out of logic. I guess you could flip in there, no problem.
And don't forget the crate.
Minecart's out of logic. It gets you into the hive area too. Oh yeah, that crate's right there. Don't forget that guy. That's new.
And he ignored it?
Oh, a blueprint. That's huge for Beardbox. That gets him DK.
So not quite required blueprints.
Big, 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 big. I like that.
And what a Diddy Lanky.
I kind of like his angle to flip on top of that barrel, because flipping onto that barrel with just Diddy is really annoying. This doesn't get you access to Warp 5, so this gets you into the hive area, which gets you another door, which is nice.
That third blueprint would also get you access to the potion in Snides, if you can remember that.
Oh, yep. But that's going to be a matter of... I think it's the... Excuse me, the Snide Arena, I think, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we're quite close enough to Tiny's Medal now, but here's this door here. Maybe this helps us get us a little further along. Alright, that's Vines, right? Lowlands, Key 5, Key 8, Lanky Phase, Diddy Phase? Peanut feels pretty good. Peanut feels pretty good for the blueprint reward, but Vines is our only known Lowlands item, so I'm pretty happy to pencil that in right now.
And I believe we have all of our K. Rool Kongs. If we can get that filled in.
We sure do. Chunky, Lanky, Diddy. Maybe that's the order. Might be Lanky first. All right, sue me.
Something that's logical here. That's a one-way gate that Beardbox just went through. That is in logic.
Ooh, that is cheeky. That's really cheeky, yeah. One-way gates are a little diabolical sometimes. But OJ scrounged up enough money out of Japes, so he's got his peanuts, so he's going to probably get funneled straight back into Japes now. And it's time for Beardbox to get Donkey off the weasel.
But he's not going to be able to get that potion, so there's still a question of like what that potion is. There's also a Donkey blueprint on the Cranky, so that's a pretty good spot as well.
I believe that's OJ's third, so he's going to get to dump this, and we're going to see what this item is. Or, yeah, wait. What our big ticket blueprint item is. I mean, you can always turn it at Isle Snide, but I guess he's going back to Japes anyway, so makes sense.
He might be thinking of immediately go to the mountain as well. Like, after all these new crate locations, you've got to be thinking about, like, okay, what are the moves that I now suddenly need to prioritize a little more because of these changes in balances and checks.
A very narrow start to the seed. There's not a lot of options here, but they do exist. You know what? That's certainly makes a lot of sense. We'll take a climbing on Snide. Pretty good, I'd say. Too closer to DK's metal. We're a little closer to like the black course for a potential other low event check. Well, no, wait, it's not the blast course. Paths don't converge between this and Vines. So I think we can actually throw that one away. But it could be like a key 5 on like Training Grounds Dirt or something if Shockwave turns up. What else might we do with climbing here? I think Donkey's Metal is the big ticket item, right? With Pino, we've already got Diddy's Metal. Yeah, no, we gotta rack our brains here.
Yeah, Beardbox is going back to Training Grounds to try and get that extra blueprint for what we now know is climbing.
Yeah, there's only blueprint, or there's only GBs on Snide though, so Snide doesn't have any further answers immediately. Unless it's 8 blueprints like instantly, which would be pretty surprising. It's not deep on, yeah, Snide doesn't go very deep, so you tend to find your 8 reasonably early. Like the average number of blueprints we see in seeds picked up and often turned in is well over 10.
And that's something else to consider as well, is that like people are going to have to start getting good at trying to hit that switch and getting onto the bridge, because now, as we kind of saw earlier with Beardbox, like you're going to have to go up to the top just to get Wall 5, and you might as well see what that check is. So that's always going to be something you do in Japes.
Pretty strong incentive to doing it. Well, assuming the peanuts turn up.
Yeah.
I think Diddy Metal is coming for OJ here, but I think we've already seen it and it's garbage.
Are we boss checking?
Ooh, it does feel like that, doesn't it? Is this boss climbing?
Oh, there's
lock?
Climbing.
Yeah,
yeah, we already have it, but
yeah, it's a diabolical spot for that. I mean, is this boss climbing locked?
No, because you can just go down from
yeah, you can drop down.
Top area.
Oh, right, you can go up. Or
I don't think that's Monkey Maneuver locked, is that?
I don't think
it is.
Logic. Yeah, I don't think that drop down is a logic.
Okay, it is not a logic per snap.
No, I don't think so. And that would make Vines make sense because it would be climbing Vines to get into that door. This is a great It's a great call by OJ. This could be like your key 5 to like kind of open your seat up a little bit. Because it doesn't feel like we're getting into another level. It feels like we need to find a key like right now. Pretty much. Can we at least do the boss? We can do the boss. We know in these settings, we know this boss is the Japes boss of Vanilla Army 1. So there's your key. Beautiful.
Oh, that's good, yeah. And so also another thing with vanilla boss requirements, it will also be the vanilla Kong as well. So it'll always be DK to fight the boss in Japes, Adili to fight the boss in Aztec, so on and so forth.
So you do have to solve the blueprint puzzle. You do have to escape room DK out with 2 blueprints.
That is a marvelous color for an armadillo.
Hulking out. I guess the Hulk goes green, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's got purple shorts. You know what? I'm close enough. It's fine.
Yeah, I think you might be thinking about Thanos, not the Hulk.
Oh, yeah, Thanos. He's Thanos. Yeah. Not as powerful as Thanos, which is good. Instead, settling for guns of large size but mediocre impact. Unlucky. Nice barrel placement. He's out of here quick. So if this is key 5, you pretty much confirm your vines and climbing hints, which is kind of awesome. So would love to see that. But, this is what is hopefully the end of the Japes escape room. It's key 1. Never mind. I made it up. I guess it's not vines climbing lock.
Yeah, you just stream commentator jinxed it. That's for sure.
Oh my god, I was so sure. I was so sure.
At this point, is the seed even randomized? Are we sure?
Yeah, did we put all the keys on all the bosses? Oh no. That'd be quite the adventure. What is this alcove doing? I have to know now. Aztec, and it costs 5. That's unbelievable. You now have to dump 2 more blueprints to get in. They're really not making it easy here.
This really is not randomized.
This is the Japes escape room seed.
Well, Beardbox looks like he already has 6 GBs according to his tracker, so I think we should be good in that regard.
Should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, he'll be fine. He doesn't have to go back for a dump, which catches him up a little bit, and they'll be fairly well synced going into Aztec. I'm still trying to sort out this TNS malarkey. Because I did check the logic. That's non-logic to jump down there. Is there some cheeky way to like get to a TNS somewhere?
Turning Tail 12 maybe?
Ugh. That feels like we're out of locations though. Something weird happened here. I don't know.
Either that way, or they could.
It could be one of those. It's probably one of those like level entries, assumed things, and like Coconut turns up at some point, and we expect you to like go into. I don't know. It's probably one of those like functionally Wath, but not like actually Wath things. I don't know. The Wath works. The Wath moves in mysterious ways. Tell you what, great Aztec start though. Put you in the back of the 5-door temple. It really buried you in here. Get a look around. Love the chunky 5-door temple. This place is packed. Balloons. Checks. Action.
Unfortunately, they do not have feather, so they won't be able to get the tiny new crate in Tiny's temple.
Time yet.
So...
There's time yet for that to be important. The Japes crates did not turn out. Ooh, nice rainbow coin. That's our first one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's gonna help a lot with our money problems. I did not see the dirt patch in Chunky 5-door temple. Whoops.
That was a blueprint.
Nice frames. Well, probably very nice. I think we've seen... Well, I guess OJ has now dumped 5 blueprints, so he's probably good to go on Snide. I guess I didn't look at what the sign said. We gotta learn what to look for too. Crazy.
Cops in these settings are the disable buttons and then the not the get out ones. Disable tag anyone, I think.
Yeah, not the ones that blast you instantly. The rest are fair game though, good luck. Definitely don't want to get caught by them anyway, that's for sure.
So now they're trading, so Beardbox is now doing ditties and OGN is now doing chunkies.
As is tradition. This is classic. This is classic retream business where they just retrace each other their steps for the next like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This is classic. It will like synchronize pause exits. I mean, we could have had that. Beardbox is opting to run out. Whose line is more optimal? They're basically leaving at the exact same time. This is good. All right. They're rolling down the steps at about the same time, give or take.
Nice door.
Yep. Let's have a look here. Lanky can be found by Donkey and Aztec. Okay. I mean, could he just be simply right back in this cave right here? My god, it's just that simple. He's just right there. With a pre-activated 5 orb, you just warp right to him. No problem. Keep it simple, eh? That's all 5 Kongs in under 25 minutes. So for as much as we had an escape room in Japes, things may open up pretty quickly here. I like OJ running around grabbing climbing stuff. We definitely got to keep an eye on that guy. Okay, no crate there, bud. Try again. It got moved. Totally missed what that said. I think that said like an igloo is way of the horde. I blinked. Caves Candy Donkey. Okay, I got the color right, but Caves Candy Donkey. All right, well, gotta keep that in mind when we get into caves when it costs 15. That's not too far off. Potion? Here we go. OJ is unfortunately going to the front of Aztec before clearing out his hints in the back. Blast here is pretty solid. Kind of a nice move. It'll get you into the Llama Temple. Any gun gets you in, so either that pineapple or peanut will get you into the Llama Temple, which is nice. Not that there's a lot to do in the Llama Temple right now. With the crate moved out of the Llama Temple, it's a bit slim pickings. No mini, no camera. None of that O-stand business. Chunky is the lanky free Kong, but we don't have triangle, so there's not much to do there. Kind of a bit of a dud Llama Temple, so even though you could open it up, you don't really need to go in, so maybe you go check what the Llama has first. Okay, big ticket item. Hive tunnel area. 4, 5, 8, chunky phase, ditty phase. That's climbing locked. Did we see the monkey barrel?
Did see the monkey barrel, did we? No.
Oh my. That's looking like a real strong contender.
Could also just be what's in the shell hive as well.
Could be, but given that climbing is on the same paths, it feels like tying them together is a really clean way to do things. But DK64Randomizer.com is not always clean about how it resolves. Sometimes things get a little slop in the mix. The llama's only got a fairy, so we don't have to worry about him. He can stay in the cage. I guess we'll probably... I don't know, odds are we end up in the Llama Temple surely, right? So... we'll see. This is our first look at Candy. Wow, and she's got 2 potions, but... we are missing Candy.
Where is she? She is in Japes.
What are the odds?
Escape room continues.
What are the odds the 2 screens that are on the screen at the same time are related? Feels pretty good to me. I don't know, guys.
The pull of Japes does not stop.
The escape room continues. But yeah, to your point on the hive, it could well be that like climbing gets us Mini, and then you take Mini to the hive, and then you're off to the races. Okay, well, it's funny how I speak. Funny how I speak sometimes.
You speak things into existence, Elrock.
It's been done. It's been done. Climbing lock though? I'm not sure that's climbing lock.
But the good thing here is that the runners will have to remember that they'll need to go back for some of these doors that they're missing. So neither of them have rocket barrel, so they are all going to miss the giddy door in this on the first pass.
And oh yeah, we tried. We tried getting up there. Good luck. Not possible. Unless you're a very enterprising soul.
Or Australian.
Prerequisite is being Australian, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Now, Tiny Kong's cage is always opened by Diddy in these settings, so it's always charge locked. I guess charge Peanut, logically, but doesn't look like we hit here, so.
Well, it's worth noting that there's no point in OGN doing the Lanky room because he does not have Lanky, so...
Oh my god, he hasn't been to the back yet. Oh my god. That's going to be a pretty rough miss if he doesn't at least get the hint out of Cranky. But it's possible he opted to just gamble frontside first, and just kind of so happens that the backside is a double whammy of information to send you straight to Lanky, so it's a little unfortunate, but...
Well, it looks like he's at least going to get the full medal at 60, so that's good.
I think he's thinking about caves, I think. He's thinking about trying to get into another level from here. 15 is definitely achievable with 5 Kongs, but I suppose he doesn't know there's a 5th coming, but... He might have forgotten about these doors in the back. Because I think if he saw the funky door, it would send him into the back to get the Warp 5 door.
I know, Warp 5 is just easily forgettable in these settings.
Could be. Something else that's worth noting, it doesn't necessarily have to be climbing leads to the thing in the hive area. Tiny's held by an arena and Japes. Yeah, she sure was. Sure was. Ooh, I like the vases check. This is actually a great spot. Barrels feels really strong. Pineapple's been doing great work. Get you a chunky 60. That's nice.
Yeah, that's good. Chunky's probably a good candidate to generally try and aim for 60 always in this level. There's just so many really quick, easy spots to get.
Did OJ miss Warp 5? Ooh, that's really bad. I mean, he might be thinking like DK's medal, and when he doesn't get it here, he just recalibrates. What, taking away the Lanky Kong cage from DK actually leads to very few locations for it to be for him. Specifically in Aztec, there's fewer than 5 now. I guess you gotta add the medal. You can take away the boss, because it can't be the boss. The boss is Diddy's. I'm pretty sure Blast should get him the medal, though. I think he can get to 35 with DK. 15 around the Oasis. There's like at least 15 in the line. There's like at least 10 in the Llama Temple. Maybe it's like 15 in the Llama Temple. Maybe it's like 20 in the Llama Temple. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's quite a lot in Llama Temple. See, there's 15 on top of the trees. There's 3, and then he doesn't have coconut, so he can't do the balloon at the back.
I like the peek in a Lanky's cage, but it didn't look like it was anything. Meanwhile, Beardbox is clued straight into Warp 5. He's a knower. All right, well, opening the
it's gonna lead him to the right
tunnel
place.
that is very funny that it will put him in the right spot. So
yeah. So
Hey,
one for the
there's
ones.
candy.
This does nothing.
okay, so it is indeed candy in the Hunky barrel, but we don't have Hunky. That seems to be a critical component here.
Yeah.
Very surprised Beardbox didn't just go into the hive there. I feel like that's a very reasonable dive.
Yeah, because it could also be referring to, in this sense, what's in the hive.
Oh, you know what? He's prioritizing caves here because he can get into caves here. He gets to 15 here, and then goes check to. Well, okay, never mind because it's Candy Donkey, and we still don't have candy, so caves doesn't make sense either. think our rainbow coin is our either our last G or our last snide check or our second to last. I'm not sure which. All right, well, OJ's gonna have a very funny time warping out of here. Maybe he wanted the CBs for the medal. Maybe. Yeah, it's rough, buddy. That's all right. Sometimes you take the long way around, and it's about the journey, not the destination. You know.
He might not recognize that the Warp 5 is spawned by default. He might have thought he has to complete the bonus minigame in order to spawn Warp 5. Because that is normal behavior.
Get a good long look at that guy. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure he got him good. All right, I love this lowlands check though. We think the lowlands item is vines, which I think is still pretty likely to be because this is also vines locked. But this could easily be like a key 5. Or wait, could this be a key? No, this can't be a key 5. I mean, this could be like a, I don't know, a hunky? It could be a hunky. No, it can't. It actually can't be. It could be like a trombone, though. No, it's nothing. All right. Never mind. I made it all up. Forget about it. I'm speaking lies. All good. A bit of a whiff on Japes. This new world state, like a totally shuffled way to think about how to get to places, right? When you think about the hive tunnel, you're like, well, obviously I need feather to get into the hive, but feather or peanut, that gets a little messy. Is it even reasonable to think about that sort of situation? And,
I'd still...
The gang will have to
grapple.
Yeah, the gang will have to grapple with that in Season 5 for sure. But there's a lot of other mini-checks in caves, no less, to get going places. Alright, he just bailed out of aces. I think he is just trying to get going. I guess with the hive hint, he has a pretty good idea on what he wants to do. He's going to caves, never mind. He's got 15 though, so he can also get in here. Oh, I didn't see what the candy item was. Was it a vial or a potion? I just said the same thing. Was it a vial or a key?
I was about to say.
Wow, thank you, team. I'm crumbling. I'm crumbling. Ah! Nice little cabin spawn. You want to get the door while you're here? Nope. Okay. Another time.
You see, this is going to be the thing which just trips them up, is that everyone's new to these settings. Like, no one knew where these doors were. No one knew that we were even changing these doors.
And so they're both coming back. Okay, that's a great one. Here we go. Main caves, key 5, key 8, Diddy phase. That could easily be a rocket barrel, which is really strong. That could be vines locked. Mini plus vines. That feels really good for like the mini bonus barrel, like a vines mini game.
Yeah,
really like my odds there. But it won't be hunky, which is kind of the winning ticket, I'm afraid. So I'm not too sure about that one. Maybe Funky's got the goods for us. He's got a lot of GBs. I mean, if you're worried about GBs ever, like say you need 48 to get in the castle. Might be worth considering.
Promptly forgetting that he does not have candy.
I'm
It's
not going to say I do that
happens to everyone.
Yeah, I'm not going to say I do that a lot, but yeah, I'm not going to say that.
No, never happens to us. We're the developers.
Okay, Igloo Splat. Here we go. That's an easy check to get. That could be our hunky, maybe.
I'd almost go there instantly. You can always use the warp, so you go 2, then straight to 1 to check the Igloo Splat, and you also get the door for free, so... Feels like the best choice.
Yeah, it's this middle section of caves that's like the doldrums, really. Jape shops key 5? Oh, wow. So that means key 5 is almost certainly in the back of Jape's. Which is grape locked. So then all these key 5 hints are pointing at grape. Oh, I did not see what that igloo was. Too busy writing things down.
Let's see what's on here. It's a green ball. Is it hunky?
Candy now.
It's hunky.
Simple as. All right. Very nice. That opens up candy. That opens up 2 vials in Aztec. That opens up a vial back in caves that we know to be Way of the Horde. What was in here? It's a vines minigame. Hang on. what was? I didn't see what was on the bonus barrel. The bean! Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
Bean detected on the blast course. Red alert.
From the Jape's escape room to hype caves, clearly.
The bean has decided to grace Season 5. Oh, it's also the twirl minigame, so that's... Huh.
You can do this without 12.
Yeah, but that's just something that's a little spooky. No big deal.
Guess OJN's a pretty spooky guy then.
Not committing to the beam yet. That is
No
perhaps
problem at
sensible,
all.
but perhaps disappointing. That was a vial. Okay. I figured it was. And look at that. Perfect spot. Alright, so that's the peanut we bought on aisles. Key 4? Key 4, Key 5, Key 8, Chunky Phase, Diddy Phase. Yeah, I mean, peanut gets you into the hive areas. That makes... that all aligns. Grape on the path to Key 5, 8 DDK rule. So maybe Grape gets you your rocket barrel. Feel pretty good about that, yes? That ties Vines to that hint, so we still need Vines for Lanky K rule, but that's about it. So I guess we're on the lookout for Trombone. Trombone on Vine.
Vines on Trombone, yeah.
Which, I mean, there's not a lot of Vines checks, really, so...
Yeah, especially when you have all warps activated, there's quite a lot of Vines checks which just go away.
Hmm.
Beardbox here, we're about to find Hunky and get saved by it.
That is a nice pickup.
But has OGN peaked Candy yet? Or is it just Beardbox who has? Like, does OGN know that Candy's on the Hunky barrel?
He has not. I don't know if he's been to the hive area, actually. It's a little bit of a roundabout way to think about things than warps and japes. And I mean, Beardbox is headed straight there. He knows it's so important. There's 3 vials here.
Yeah. Like what, Candy's, yeah, that's like 30, 40 checks right there, so not quite as much as 40, 20, 30, around about that kind of amount of checks.
Yeah. Not a small number. I think it's like, I don't even know. Well, it depends. It depends on shared shops and whatever.
There's a lot of things locked behind Candy, so definitely
a lot of known very good things already. Right? Well, I guess we know there's a way of the Horde in caves. We're feeling pretty good about. Surely one of those has to be good, right? Like, surely.
But if any of those are Grape, then that's instantly also Key 5 right there. Like,
oh, coming the Twirl, right? The Twirl is actually a problem because Twirl gets this Grape, which turns into. Which should turn into Key 5 in theory. And this Hunky climbing Vines. Well, I guess Vines is. Well, Vines got his Grape. So this Peanut climbing combo gets us his path to Key 5, which implies Candy is path to Key 5. Well, I guess the Hive item is Candy, so. The Hive item, Candy, path to Key 4 and Key 5. So maybe she sells Key 4 somewhere. A problem for another time. And then maybe she also sells the Twirl that's necessary for the last step of Key 5.
it'd be pretty incredible if Candy was just bait and everything was just locked. She just gave 12 and that's it.
It's actually in the hive, and nobody's looking in there for some reason. Am I crazy? Like, we can do that, right? I guess it's not logical, actually. We don't have a way to logically kill the enemies. It expects sacks or oranges, but you can do it with guitar just fine. So it's doable, but not necessarily in logic yet. Which is always a really awkward spot. It seems certainly Beardbox is opting to not bother with it when it's not logical yet. So, fair play, I suppose. Coop up as much money as you can, because you're about to go broke on candy here.
Yeah.
She could have Twirl here. You kind of want to see Twirl here, because then whatever you get in caves is really good. But I think, like, it's decent odds that Twirl is the caves item. Let's see what we got. Oh, here we go. All right.
There we go. There's 12.
That's nice. That's good. We know that to be important, because we know it locks the grape that locks key 5. Which means the caves item is now online, whatever that could be. Great find there. That also puts candy past the key 5, so we're good there. There's your feathers, so you definitely have to go in through warp 5. You're not getting in any other way.
And that's immediately you're also going to get your access to that extra melon crate. So
in Aztec, but that's a bit out of the way.
Yeah.
I mean, even with Mini, I feel like going back with the car makes more sense because then free checks. Oh, speaking of crates, pop open that ice wall for a fairy. Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, unfortunately, the bean is being left behind here. It doesn't quite seem important enough to stick around for, unfortunately. Okay, I missed that hint. I'm pretty sure Beardbox saw that.
Jake's
Jake's
Forest Lobbies.
to key 4, which would be Grape Lock? No, not Grape. Probably Featherlock, so it's probably like the... Okay, Monkey Port is our caves item. That makes perfect sense. That puts Candy Path to key 8 now. But not... But not necessarily Chunky K Roll, Diddy K Roll, or key 8. Huh. Oh no, wait, she sold Twirl. Twirl got us Grape. Twirl plus Vines got us Grape. And it looks like Grape is past the 5-8 Diddy. Okay. So that does solves a whole lot of stuff. So Candy is unsolved for Chunky K Rool and Key 4. But I bet that Feather to Key 4 feels pretty good because you could do like Forest Lobby Fairy with it. And that would be a pretty good shout for your Japes Forest Lobby item. Or your Japes Forest Lobby key, at least. Oh, Beardbox didn't have the Igloo spot in. That would, well, I mean, I guess he found Hunky first anyways. It didn't really matter. I love the BFI die from OJ. This is nice.
Yeah, this one's good.
Where's the camera? I don't know. There's time to find the camera, but, like, it feels pretty good. Oh, a potion on BFI?
Oh, that's good.
Whoa! What color are we looking at here, team? What you got? Milady?
What about... Well, we got
Yellow.
a Battle Crown from the regular one.
Ooh.
Coconut? That feels like kind of right.
I mean, it could be grab, and you need grab.
Coconut would also explain the lack of hint.
Alright, so this grape here for Beardbox should make everything click all at once. Everything lines up nicely for this grape to get you into the bag of Japes for all sorts of goodness. Definitely key 5. Explains the twirl. Explains the mini. Explains the vines. Should just all kind of make sense.
Alright, let's see what we're getting from back of Japes. Beardbox just finding great.
Definitely key 4. This is a very back and forth race. It almost feels like it almost feels like what people remember to go run for.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a balance of like, what do I have access to right now, kind of thing.
This is the early days of envisioning the Season 5 world state, as complex as it is. Something to truly learn and master, as all the complex interaction. The hive area, handling your warps properly. Where are my doors? Oh, I forgot that crate. Oh no. So on and so forth. A lot to think about here. A lot to think about. I gotta say, it is kind of crazy work to, like, trade in currency of your own severed head. That's, like, kind of wild to me.
Yeah, these custom sections are going well.
He's really cooking with the cosmetics here. That's something else. It's just such a good retro look. It's only like 4 frames, right? Or something like that of rotation.
8.
8? Yeah. Okay, so 4 in the front, 4 in the back. It just looks so good. it's really impressive. Okay, so he sees Candy. Did he see the warp though? We have another warp 5 incident. Back of Japes could still be excellent. Like, we could still easily see Rocket Barrel back here. Great path to key 8 and Diddy K Rool still. Presuming key 5 is cranky back here. But there's still more potential. OJ really just walked up half that slope with Tiny naturally. That's some wild work. DK64 is just like that sometimes. The warps are back with a vengeance. I tell you what. All right, sure enough, a shared shop for key 5. Love that. And he's poor. All right, maybe try again with a different Kong.
Yeah.
Well,
unlucky, brother. Enjoy being broke. Key 5. Nice and easy. All right, all our hints are feeling real good. Now it's just a matter of actually leveraging them in the future levels, right? Where do you take Grape to try and find Rocket Barrel? Where do you take, like, I guess Feather maybe to find Camera, or like, it could be Twirl, I guess. It could be any of Monkey Port, Twirl, or Feather to find your Key 4 or Camera. A little bit inconvenient.
Yeah, it feels like there's a lot of like moves kind of in a singular chain without really any kind of delineation yet on like where on the chain things stop being required for whatever endpoint.
Right, there's our first bit of info on Key 3 being in the treasure room. And I think the treasure room is open, so that's not, well, I guess we already have diving and Lanky, so it didn't really matter if it's open or not, but it's nice and easy to get to, is the point. It could be
that's going to be
mini-locked.
mini-locked. Yeah, it's mini-locked, so...
Could be. We don't have any clues on Mini itself, so it's possible a mini path in will turn up that will give us the info we need there, but...
They've already got Mini. It was in...
Right.
It was Chunky Metal, right? In Aztec.
Yeah.
Well, half metal, but yeah.
But that's unhinted as of yet, so it's unclear if it's actually in the treasure chest or if it's like on like a gold tower or something. But in any case, I mean, you can warp up to Diddy's gold tower, and there's just all sorts of ways to backflip up the other one, so it's not really a big fuss. Key 3,
Yeah.
kind of in our pockets already. You can think of it, you just put Key 3 in your back pocket. It's good. Just make sure you gotta head there at some point, which you're gonna do anyway, probably for density purposes.
Did we see what the G... Oh, 49. Oof. That's...
Oh my god.
That's a late game.
These are expensive. All right, Key 3, back pocket. It's staying there for a while.
All right. We got to give Sarah a raise.
Oh my god, Forrest? Forrest, please. Oh my god.
all right, Forrest will come in.
Oh. Small miracle there.
So there's some easy stuff to check in Forest here, if you know where. So a lot of the new doors, they are logically move locked.
Beardbox. The classic.
As stated. Okay, here we go.
Another hint for that?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's gonna be Candy Lock. That's Candy Lock, so then how do you take Grape into the Japes Force lobbies? Where does that fit? Or Twirl? Galleon Lobby? Or Monkey Port? Monkey Port doesn't fit at all. There's no Grape check in the lobby. It could be Aztec Lobby. Aztec Lobby or Galleon Lobby? Oh. That's getting kind of gross.
But yeah, there's a lot of doors which are logically move locked in Forest, but for most of them, if you know some sneaky tricks, you can get them moveless. So it's a really good way for these runners to kind of demonstrate, their out of logic prowess.
Big pile of nothing on the worm, unlucky. Not interested in the hint on the tree? Oh my god. Perhaps another time. Alright, let's rein it in. One check of legends, perhaps? Check of legends 2? Can we get rid of... How do we eliminate that? Can we get rid of that? Can we get Rocket Barrel off that check? Well, Peanut would be on the path to it. Grape would be on the path to it. Feather could be on the path to it. Guys? Start with Pineapple. Where's Coconut? Has anyone seen the Coconut Shooter? Is the Coconut Shooter in the room with us right now? Red alert. Scared. How do you get up here? There you go. Nice little kick slide. Lowlands for 1 potion. That was our vines. Nice and easy. We're done there. So that locks in our vines in, even though it was pretty well locked in. It does mean vines to trombone is kind of a big number. We gotta figure out, or a big hint. And it's specifically vines. It's not the grape shooter we got off vines. More to resolve, it seems. So our stock standard 4 is clear. With our handy dandy warp 5, we can just get straight to the top of the mushroom. Or you can climb up the natural if you want, like Chunky's Metal. That's all sorts of nice. But warping around means you can fly around here. Beardbox warp to the mills area, whereas OJ opted to take the minecart here. Gets a nice peek at the chunky minecart, which was nothing anyway, but, you know, checks are checks. How levels will need to get routed will shift with time as people sort of find methods that they like or don't like. The early days of Season 5 are very chaotic with a very, very different world. It's so funny how few changes you need to make for things to just be so much different, but turning on all the warps is certainly one way to do it. Yeah, you know, there's that crate right there, yeah. Nice little GB reward for keeping your eyes peeled. How about this hint door on the side of the mill? Foolish R&D. Fair enough. They maybe think it's Spider Boss, but I think more likely they're just being a knight because it's nice. It's nicer to be knight in a lot of cases. Mills area, you get access to Thornvine Barn, you get access to Dark Rafters. Okay, Red Slam Forest means you're not doing any of this, but Nans are Nans. Or so I'm told, allegedly.
Supposedly.
Nice and easy Dark Rafters, but no point even looking at the fairy if you can't do it. I think I would have looked at it, but no camera, so no dice. Does Candy have to be Path to Gone? Yeah, I guess so, because we have Hunky and Punch by now, so yeah. I mean, she just could sell us Gorilla Gun at some point. That's also possible. There's a factory to have a look at. Oh! Only Strong Kong. Not so thrilling.
But now you can go into the barn. It's right there.
Yeah, just go ahead and hit that switch real quick. Oh. Oh. About that. Not ideal.
Beardbox knew.
OJ was just getting the 5-pack. That makes sense. Even though there's more than enough to get whatever check you need on the mushroom. It makes sense. It makes sense. It checks out. I think it's time for a mushroom area dive. They've really been chasing each other all over the place. The big difference is the candy here, though. Beardbox being a candy up is kind of massive. And there's no way OJ gets the feather to point him back to the hive, because Candy sells it. So at some point, he's just going to have to piece together that he's got to get back to it. Yep, JCB's to Q1, because that Q1 was on the boss. So
I know we made the decision to put it there, but the tilted door for the mushroom side is just hilarious to me and kind of cursed.
The tilted doors are real funny. Yeah, that reduces our options for that fairy vial. It's looking more like coconut now. It's a 50-50 by now.
We are now officially in the hint diving mode.
Where are my doors? One door in Forest's Rocket Barrel locked. So you're not getting that one. I'm wondering which one Beardbox might have missed. Might have been the center. Might have been the tree one in the center. Oh, it could be grab too, yeah. For some reason I thought we had grab, I blanked on that. So yeah, 1 and 3 for the BFI potion to be needed. But coconut would certainly be nice. Not sure why it would be nice, but it is just kind of nice to have that guy in your pocket, because you never know when it can creep into your seat unexpectedly and cause all sorts of problems as it's needed for a surprising number of things. Maybe not surprising number of things. Maybe coconut is like that now, but here we are. Nice and straightforward checks. Surely OJ just runs right back to Japes after he gets his candy and is off for the races, right? Like, what are the odds he just heads straight there? To be honest, I don't think it's great, because he did see candy for sure, right?
I hope so.
I'm pretty sure he saw her. He just didn't think to go through the warp into the hive area. Yeah, warp 5. We're gonna have to. It'll get drilled into at some point. Warp 5s. They're devious, diabolical, devastating, disastrous. Beardbox done with forest. I think that sounds about right. Nothing really much else to do. Not having red slime for forest kind of limits a number of the mushroom peaks you can do. And now it's his turn to have a look at BFI and see what he can make of it. I believe it's 6 fairies, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check the numbers. It is 6 fairies for BFI.
6.
Yeah. So they're not terribly close. Beardbox is only at 3. Never mind, he's not going into BFI. I made that up. OJ's at 4, though, so he's getting a little bit closer. Back to Aztec for Beardbox. I wonder what he's thinking here. Because I don't think anything in Aztec is hinted. He might just be going here just to scoop some stuff up. Get a crate here. Tiniest 5-door temple. Very nice. No such luck today. Alright, OJ. It's your time. It's your time to head back to Japes. Okay, maybe not. He's thinking Aztec as well. What are we... Chasing Grape actually does make a lot of sense, because you could find your trombone, or no, not trombone. I guess you could find your rocket barrel, which would be nice. Or... There is a world where you need a slam for Galleon Lobby. That'd be kind of annoying. But that would only turn up, like, rocket barrel at best, I think, which doesn't actually get you any more, like, keys. Like, it doesn't get you closer to key 4. So as far as, like, key 4 is concerned, Feather, I think, is what he's chasing, which explains Tiny 5-Door Temple. And Grape is known to be useful, so he's just chasing this anyway. James Forest lobbies, yeah, there's nothing to be done with what you have right now. You either need to find Charge for Aztec lobby or the camera for Forest lobby. Or Grape, or Coconut and Gorilla Gone for the Check of Legends, which seems a little less likely than the other scenarios. OJ with flawless Rainbow Arena tech. Just let the beavers come to you. They blow themselves up. Especially good with the ones worth 10, but sometimes you have to settle. Can't find a 10 to save his life. My God, there they are. They just weren't. They just didn't exist briefly. It's crazy.
Yeah, only one spawns in that arena, and the respawn rate,
Really?
I think, at the gold is pretty low.
Actually, only one spawns? I swear I've hit 2 at the same time. In the same combo. Am I just making that up?
I think you're making it up.
Did I just have a false memory?
Yes.
That's devastating news. Jeez.
And the only reason why I know that there's one is because I made a viewer, which shows the position of all the beavers.
Look, if anyone else said that, I might have tried to like shake them off, like, no, you're trying to gaslight me. But when Blam says it, it's like, oh, gee, wait, wait, no, he actually knows that.
At this point, I feel like I could just say there's no such thing called DK64, and everyone might believe me. We've all just been dreaming this up for the past 27 years.
Some might say. Alright, I love the grape check for Beardbox on the Llama Temple matching game, but OJ is going to figure out what this yellow vial is here, which could go crazy.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see what it is. My personal bet is coconut.
What if it's grab and it sends you into Helm? Well, we'll settle for coconut, I suppose. Fair enough. We love coconut shooter.
Yeah, I think that's why we didn't get a climbing as Patiki 1, is because maybe it just saw enough fairies to make it an either or between coconut and climbing and vines.
That would be insane. I don't know. There's just no way there's 6 fairies like that. I don't know, but things like that get weird for sure. So here we are. OJ trying to dump here. I mean, how close is he gonna get here? Looking at the numbers, it's. I mean, yeah, he's gonna get real close to 48 to get into Castle or 49 to get into Galleon. I guess that rainbow coin gets in the way, but besides that guy, he's then got 3 more. I think that gets him to 44. So he's not quite there, but then where do you take Coconut is the question. In this brave new world, what do you do with Coconut Shooter? Where is that useful?
I feel like I place more importance on going to Galleon right now.
Okay, besides the obvious, or yeah, or if I were OJ, my personal importance would be running to the hive area via Warp 5. Besides that, the starting tunnel's pretty good. It's got Checker 2. One of them's great. That's good. That's great. Yeah. Tiny Temple's also great. This is also kind of a great shot from Beardbox checking the Vulture. I love this. Because there's a chance this turns up your rocket barrel, I guess? Could be, I suppose. Certainly need that. No dice yet.
No. Which Rough and Tumble does not have anything outside of a Golden Banana, unfortunately.
Nothing wrong with Golden Bananas, though. OJ's got a pretty sizable, or maybe not sizable, he's got a modest GD lead at the moment.
Yeah.
But I think he would trade that for candy if I had to wager. And he opts for the starting tunnel, which is, what do you know, it coconut locked. It's not the grape check here, dang. Maybe take a peek at the feather check? I don't know, it might be useful later. All right.
Yeah, I would have thought that the feather check would have been a good shot.
Fine. All good. All good. What are the odds? Okay, so where... Alright, so you get into Galleon. You go to Candy. She sells you Gorilla Gun. You do the lobby check Legends for Key 4. And shenanigans ensue. Does that work? Does that fit? No, because Grape is not path to Key 4. So it's not that one. But it could be Rocket Barrel instead. So you do lobby check Legends for Rocket Barrel. And then I guess you pog, because that looks like the end of the line. Notably, that is Peanut to open the Randy cage, so it is not Coconut Lock back here, but it's certainly not nothing, that's for sure.
It's definitely not OhJustNothing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying, as it turns out. I am picking up what you are putting down.
Yeah, we're about an hour, 5 minutes in here. How are we feeling about the seed so far in terms of pacing? Obviously, we put together these settings, trying to have, like, you know, a little bit like similar average finish time to S4, but like, how are we feeling right now? This is just one seed, but how are we feeling?
It's kind of feeling like they're pushing into the end of the level, or they're pushing into the later levels now. There's not much to be done at this point besides just grab some GBs. Now that said, they each have something that the other doesn't, so there is some wiggle room here, right? But like, I think they need to get to the later levels now. That's where they're at, right? It's not so much that they think they missed anything. It's like, okay, I just need to get into the later levels to get the last bit of information. Or OJ's thinking like, okay, I'm just gonna go get my feather, my later levels, and I'll go get candy. That'll be fine. It'll work out. And maybe Beardbox is thinking, I don't know, maybe another key 4 hint would be helpful, and it'll be in the later levels or something like that. Maybe my camera's just really easy to get. I need to get into a factory or a galleon, or I need to get into a galleon to go look at candy to go buy a camera or something. I don't know.
Definitely feels like the thing that the seed is telling them right now is just get GBs.
That is what it feels like their current objective is, even though there could potentially be some avenues to dig around for goods. Like, I don't think Beardbox definitely just hasn't. I don't think he's looked at BFI. I could be making that up, but if he looked at BFI, I think he'd be looking at fairies a little bit different. But I think in their minds, the answer is in Galleon Castle. Which, it could well be. It could well be that the hint information in Galleon Castle are the win. So, it could just work out no matter what.
Yeah. I feel like it's more likely to be Galleon Castle.
Well, I think it could be candy in either, so I'm not really sold on one or the other. Galleon definitely has your key 3 though, so you're definitely going to Galleon at some point. So you could just go all in on Galleon, scoop up your key 3, and then go from there.
I think that's what I'd do if it was me. Granted, I haven't played a Season Seed in quite a while, so take what I say with a pinch of salt.
I think that's a very reasonable line.
Well, we didn't want you winning every single race. That's why you haven't been playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Up, OJ, up! Up!
I mean, I finished... What, in Season 3, I think I had the 20th place ELO just because I did the first race and placed all right.
I think OJN is proving that gamers don't look up here.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have another.
Wait, hold on. Wait. There's someone else in here.
An invader.
Morning, Killy.
Welcome to the stream.
Oh, we're streaming. Even better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Killy, since you're here, what are your opinions on the nuances of the 430th checks that we added to this season? Do you think it's balanced, or do you think it's a little like top heavy in terms of gold bananas? What do you think?
You know, I think it's going to be a really fair race out in the end. I feel like we're really going to get an even spread with every player out there is going to really do their best. And, you know, I know some people are just here so they don't get fined, but I really think all these changes are really going to be good for everyone.
I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty sure Killy's just here so he can advertise Goemon 64 Rando.
Yeah, let's go with that. And definitely not that this is not the channel I would have expected you guys to be streaming out of.
Yeah, I realize that we are not in the correct channel.
That's fine.
I think Sarah wants to play Goemon Rando though, so you can talk to her about it, Killy.
Oh yeah. I mean, I could continue to give so much insightful DK64 Randomizer.com content here, but you know, I'm saving that. We're saving that for a better stream.
The recomp debut, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, you can also find stuff at DK67 Randomizer.com. I heard that's an unofficial site though.
And also Donkey Kong Bonanza Randomizer.com.
Oh yes, I forgot about that one. Why do we have that one too?
That was someone else, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, crazy bit of info there. The testing fairy is way the horde. Was that? I think that was the testing shop fairy too. Let me check the. I can check the VOD. I can do the replays now. This is good. I am the replay guy. That was a nice hit out of castle though. So that is the testing shop fairy is way the horde, which is camera and feather and mini. So now we have a known use for feather. And we also now know we need the camera, but we don't know where it is. That is candy locked. The feather is candy locked for sure, which means it is either key 4 or Gorilla Gun. It could be. It might not be Rocket Barrel, but it might help us get Rocket Barrel. think Gorilla Gun makes the most sense, though. That's where it seems to converge on, as far as uses for candy. It doesn't feel like a key 4 angle, but, I mean, given that it's locked by the camera, I don't think it's going to be our key 4 item. We do need to pull the camera from somewhere. We have no idea where the camera is right now. And that seems to be the critical mass at the moment. Find the camera, work your way to factory, which... Oh, it's in factory, which is key 4 locked, of course. So...
Yeah.
Find the camera, get your key 4, get into factory, get your, hopefully, Gorilla Gun? And then maybe Lobby Check of Legends is actually Rocket Barrel? Is that crazy? I think that sounds pretty good to me. That's wild.
You're pushing this really hard.
Whoa, big hint. Alright, that's Mini.
This man has an agenda. And it's not the mechfish one.
Okay, that's our mini hint that we've been looking for. Aztec Metals, 3, 4, 8, Chunky K roll, Diddy K roll. 3, because it gets you in the treasure chest for key 3. 4, because it got you... 4? 4, because it gets you Galleon Lobby Swim for key 4. 8, so Chunky K roll, probably because it gets you the Gorilla Gun that's on Testing Ferry. And then 8 Chunky K roll for unknown reasons as of yet. Oh, I guess if it's Gorilla Gun that locks the Rocket Barrel on Lobby Check of Legends, then that would also fit. Okay, so I think we've solved it, which means our key 4 is slam locked in Galleon Lobby. We need to find one of the slams. Great way to do that is get more hints. Find the slam hint out there. That could be pretty good. So our later levels are indeed our winning answer. Unfortunately, I think our slam hint could be in factory. I think it's allowed to be there, which is a little spicy.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure on that, but that would be a little inconvenient. Usually the slam problem turns up later in seeds. This is real spicy. But there's plenty of easy spots to get to that a slam could be, and I'm sure there's plenty of hard spots a slam could be, so... It's a matter of time before one turns up, though, so it's just a matter of who gets breadth, who gets the broad coverage on the seed. The problem for OJ is he's also missing the feather out of candy, which feels like it's just gonna totally throw a spanner in the works, because that grinds you to a halt for not only the Lobby Check of Legends, but also getting, presumably, the Gorilla Gun that you would need in testing. And possibly, well, no, probably not the key 4. You're good there. That would just be in Galleon Lobby. Yeah, the slam is a bit of a problem here, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's kind of going to be the sticking point. Whoever finds the slam first. Thankfully, there are 2 of them. So
there are 2. They're out there.
Your chances of finding them are kind of doubled.
Quite good, I'm told. Interesting that they both opted for Castle first. I wonder if it's because Castle was cheaper and that was it. That was the only reason they went in first.
The other thing, although, could they do this? No, I don't think they could. Because I'm thinking, like, the other way you could get your slam hint is via K rule.
That does not work, I'm afraid. I believe K rule is still a green slam.
Oh, is it? Okay. You got to remember, chat, is that we've talked over so many ideas and gone back and forth on so many things. I can't remember exactly what Season 5 is like.
I checked. We're good.
Alright, cool.
Oh, look at that, Key 7 out of nowhere. Key 7 was completely unhinted, by the way, so that's a nice pickup. Kind of forgot we needed that guy. That's good.
Oh, don't worry. It'll be hinted the next hint he reads.
You're totally right. It's going to be...
Yeah, it probably will be.
The classic. I mean, it does have to turn up at some point, so it's a matter of time, I suppose. But yeah, so long as the slam holds up Beardbox, OJ has a chance to end up back at the hive at some point. How funny would it be if the slam is in the hive? That would truly be heinous. The hive we've just left behind.
I mean, I think it's worth checking. Clear your hinted regions, as someone once said.
They do be saying that. It's not the lowlands, I can tell you that much, because there's only one potion in the lowlands and we got it. I guess that made the lowlands entrance tunnel pretty bad to look at, but whatever. We're not gonna worry about that. Reporters on the street say OJN is allergic to bees. That's not good. That definitely hurts his chances at the hive.
Yeah.
Oh. That. The Diddy storage barrel in factory is way the horde. That is climbing locked for sure, I think. Oh, no, wait, no, it's actually not climbing locked because you just backflip up there. But it's definitely vines locked, which is our trombone. I think we just found trombone.
Looks like Beardbox was waiting quite a fair bit on that warp. I think he's a little stuck on what to do next.
It's definitely tricky. I think I mean, he's just gotta. I think he has more information than OJ. Certainly with candy in his pocket. I think he's just gotta eventually come to the conclusion that I just need the slam for Galleon Lobby, and that kind of sucks. Where is it?
You know what would be funny is if one of the slams is on the helm crate.
No. Oh my god. That would be truly devastating. That would be a seed so heinous they wouldn't believe we randomly generated it. I can see it now in all the YouTube comments, like, yeah, randomly generated seed. Really? Well, maybe they're not familiar with Nintendo Sarah's game. She's built like that.
Yeah. She is built different, as we
she
all
could do
know.
that.
Where's Sarah? Post in the chat, Sarah.
Random key 7 for Beardbox. He's got to be feeling great about that one. Like, all right, just one problem solved, I suppose.
OJN already at 60, so he's not going to really have to do the helm gamble with entering in with less. I think he's going to get to 64 pretty soon.
This is okay. So we got a really interesting moment here where they're both headed to Galleon at about the same time. So we're just going to kind of see how they route their Galleons. Like, this is basically their first look at a very different looking Galleon with very different locations to worry about. So who's going to like go one way or the other?
Yeah, that's great. We are effectively holding hands here. That's the best part.
Yeah, both of them choosing the right Kong to swim with, which is Diddy.
Random high five at
this is like
1 hour 18 minutes
off.
in. Wild times. All right, well, we got a Kevin
we got
spawn.
the Kevin entrance.
Say hi to Kevin. Okay, OJN
is not.
Kevin. Okay, not interested in Kevin. He probably wants info. Actually, that's probably what he's here for.
Yeah.
Actually, or he's trying to make it easier on himself or Kevin.
I don't blame him for that. It is kind of annoying to try and kill Kevin.
It is super annoying, yeah. Underwater crate. Bonk it with On Guard. We're playing Donkey Kong Country now. Okay, back up you go.
Dang, he really just lowered the water just for Kevin.
Are you telling me we haven't seen any pearls yet? That's a little concerning. We can't even check the mermaid. It's kind of annoying.
Well, we had not a insignificant amount of Pearl Waff seeds in our 10k.
A weird amount. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh, that's just rude. Did any of them do Donkey Dungeon?
No, I think they just went into dungeon just for the CBs and that's it.
It's always Donkey Dungeon, man. It's always Donkey Dungeon. Oh wait, Candy Chunky? Factory Candy Chunky? Okay, Galleon is kind of giving us the goods. This is nice.
Yeah. I
Lots
think this
of
is...
Turns out you just had to go here.
Yeah, it turns out Galleon was the answer. Balam, we just won this race. Isn't that crazy? We did it. We won. We pat ourselves on the back. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Round of
Judas
applause.
is right. That's why I don't race. It's just because I'd win them all.
You win them all. lock in rank 1 elo. Just like that.
Yeah.
Easy money.
OJN getting a good hint there.
Yeah, that's great info. And he leaves instantly. He's like, oh my god, I gotta do that right now. I think
I don't blame
for
him.
him, it feels like this is the answer I need. Like, this is something easy to do that could have my feather bow that gets me my candy to get me out of this mess. I got bad news, Chief, but let's let the seed let him down gently.
Well, the good thing here is that, like, he'll be able to kind of easily... Like, it's a differentiation in strategy. You've got the person here with Beardbox who he's just going and getting all of his hints and going to do the assessment afterwards on like, okay, what's my next step? Whilst also just doing a little bit of clearing Galleon as well. And then you got OGN on the right who is going, okay, I've got something which tells me of something I can already access. Let me go immediately do it. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Well, on top of that, he also has no reason to clear, right? He's got enough GBs, so he has no reason to keep clearing. If he has something if he sees something way of the horde, he should just run to it immediately. Because it could get him the next point of progression. I actually have no idea what this item could be. It could be the camera. It could be the camera. It could be the slam. If it's the slam, it's kind of a miracle. I think the camera feels a little more likely here, because we still need a spot for the camera, and it doesn't really... Well, the camera could be... No, the camera can't be the candy shop and factory. Charge. Okay, that also gets us a check in Aztec Lobby for key 4. And Mini
that's gotta be it, right?
How did Mini help? Mini got us... How did that help? Alright. How does Mini get us key 4, though? Is what I'm trying to figure out. The broad O stand?
Oh,
whoa!
Yeah. Alright, factory's loaded.
Okay. I mean, I was kind of trying to figure out how to get Candy Chunky involved. Or Factory Candy Chunky involved here. That's not key 4! What are we doing? Are you kidding me?
What is this?
Charge.
What is that?
Gong Tower?
Gong Tower? Yeah, Gong Tower makes Mini make sense. So you find...
Oh,
like...
it could be Beetle Race, yeah.
Oh my god, and we just got a Cave's main 1 potion. Scouring it. Is that... Could it be?
Is that Cave's Beetle Race and Aztec Beetle Race?
Well, we need to find Sprint and Balloon. I think that's too far out. Oh no, the Cave's main potion is the grape. We're good. That was...
Oh.
So we're good there. The Cave's
Why do you have to ruin my dreams?
We're good, we're good. All good, all good. Nobody panic. Maybe panic a little bit.
Was there anything in the TinyCon cage? Is that where he's going?
I didn't think so. Am I crazy?
I thought you already checked it. Because you said that...
Yeah. It was 2 GBs. Am I blind? I mean, this is a great pull if it is. Alright, key 3 for Beardbox coming in. Kind of why I didn't really like leaving Galleon instantly. It is a potion! It's a clear vial! Oh my god!
How did we not see it? Well, I guess it's really tiny, but like...
How did I'm stupid! I'm throwing! Oh my god, I take like 2 weeks off and it's all over. It's all over for me. The career's over. Alright, key 3. It was simply in the treasure chest. No muss, no fuss. Life is good. So could this be is this the slam or is this camera? I think camera makes more sense. Or what is that? Oh, a slam in the treasure chest! Oh my god, the race is on now. Beardbox is chilling. He's got the slam and he's just off to the races.
Wait, that's slam! What? Oh my god!
Oh?
That's insane.
We already have a moment for season 5 race highlights, and this is the first one. This is unbelievable. They're both getting the same check from different slams. But no, Beardbox isn't. Or no, OGN's not. Oh my god, it's key 4. OJN just ran past it. Oh, OJN doesn't have twirl. He could still get it out of logic, but yeah, no twirl, logically.
It's crazy. So then this slam converts into... Well, wait, hang on. Guys, Beardbox is 3 fairies short of Coconut Shooter. If it is in fact the Lobby Check of Legends, he's in so much trouble. How is he gonna remember where all the fairies are? It's possible, though, that we've got so much nonsense going on here. Like, what if it's O-Stand on the Lobby Check of Legends, and then you skip O-Stand to get Rocket Barrel in, like, production? That's a possibility, I think. Just for example. That's crazy. But Key 4 is so impactful, I'm very surprised he didn't run straight to Factory, because we have so much information about Factory. But wait. He can't... You still need Coconut to get to the top of production. So if it is Lobby Check of Legends, Coconut would lock 2 things. You can't possibly skip both. Barring shenanigans. Yeah, and a Way of the Horde charge still isn't resolved by those slams that don't seem to lock each other. So you still need to find... Is that a clear vial that's on that
There is a
bear?
clear vial.
That's probably garbage, right?
Well, it's not Neon Slab. Could be oranges. Could be Shockwave, maybe.
I mean, maybe, but who knows if Shockwave is needed.
Yeah.
Okay, time for Beardbox to enjoy his charge checks. Maybe there's a Red Slam check that's needed, actually. It's also possible we do need Red Slam in the end for something in Forest. That's not out of the question. We don't know for sure, though, so it's still a bit of a mystery. This is quite the pickle of a seed we're in. All right, off to level 5 for Beardbox. He's gonna get his first. He's gonna give us our first look at Factory and see what we can make of that. Alright, Factory, what do you got for us? Let's take a look. Of course the slam hit is immediately the first thing we see. Of course the slam hit is immediately there. Like, of course. Of course. What do we got going on in this bonus barrel? Let's have a look here. Is this our Gorilla Gun, perhaps? Perchance?
Beaver Bother for vanilla? Nope.
Right.
I mean, it does involve beavers.
And you are bothering them.
Basically, Mother. Yeah, that's fair. Treasure chest for OJ. He's about to get the funny news. Can't believe they found the slams at the same time. That's crazy. I mean, the problem is the more OJ finds, the slower he is to get back to, or to piecing together the problem that is James Warp 5. Oh, you know, I guess all right, trombone. Oh, trombone. That was what we're... Because this is the Vines locked item. This makes perfect sense. So now our K rule is sorted. Well, I guess Sans Rocket Barrel. And Gorilla Gun. Alright, I made that up where I was totally wrong. That's good.
Yeah. OGN's got super duper, so...
Way the Horde Orang stand. Yep, that tracks. We know what we need that for. And now we're back to the million-dollar question of where's the camera? I don't think we know anymore. I think we're out of info. We kind of need Guy to or we need Factory to give us the alley-oop here. Where's the goods?
Yeah, hopefully... Yeah, we find something on here.
Oh, wow. I don't think we saw that one. Did we see that one?
No.
Outer Isles? Kia Chunky
That's gotta be chunky. The coconut, yeah.
That's coconut for sure, which points even further at at Forest Lobby. Here we go. And then it was like some foolish hint or something on the spring hint. I don't even know. Yeah, there's the key 7 hint. Funny. That was indeed the key. CB's foolish? Okay. Yeah, something. It looked like some foolish CBs or what have you. Okay, here we go. Potion on Lanky Testing Barrel. What do we got going on here? What say ye? Always the flies, always the flies. this is important. This leads to all sorts of problems with Balloon, too, so let's just... I don't even know what to make of this. Triangle? Guys, I don't know if I believe in triangle.
Non-believer,
triangle
huh?
believers? I don't even know.
Does Chad even have triangle believers?
No, I think
The
they just
ones
have all bean levers.
Yeah, I think they're just bean levers, which is fine, by the way.
I love that door so much.
You don't even need to, like, yeah, you can just pop up. You don't even need to think about that. Castle Underground, Key 8, Chunky. Is that the slam? No, that's not the slam. That would be the charge. So charge to Chunky Key Roll, which means charge would have to point to the Gorilla Gun somehow. So how can you combine charge with something you got off candy? Charge, twirl, well, we already whiffed on that one. Charge feather, charge blast.
Forgotten. Might be saxophone, because you need saxophone for Beetle Tower.
Wait, Candy just sold us O-Stand. It could be the production then. Right? And Coconut's Path to Chunky Key Roll too? Coconut to turn on production? So then where's the grab is the $1 million question then. Wait, was there something in... Was there something in the winch cage? Are we crazy? Is this the check that I always fail to peek actually had the check that I always fail to peek actually had something? Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
It's Sniper. Alright, well, never mind. Never mind, everyone. False alarm. My bad, y'all.
Panic's over.
No. Now, hear me out.
Okay.
What if, and this is just a what if,
What if?
Sniper you need Sniper for something.
Alright, hear me out.
I bet you never thought about that one, did you?
Helm Lobby. Boom. Helm Lobby kind of goes crazy.
Alright, I think OJN is going to be getting the key here, even without Ponytail Twirl, which is fine. You can do this logically. Or not logic, out of logic, excuse me.
Just look at him in the factory, but it just gives him more things to do that aren't go get candy, which is kind of a problem. I guess it's me. Oh, charge!
Oh!
Oh! Gorilla Grab!
There we go. So it could be that grab is actually our item and not charge that's hinted from the underground.
Damn.
So reading that Castle Underground hint is clear your hinted regions, as they say. You pull the other item, and it works out pretty nicely for you. So then it's probably it's camera on production to turn into Gorilla Gon on the testing fairy to turn into Rocket Barrel on Forest Lobby Check of Legends into Seed Complete? Question mark? Are we done? I think that's everything. Okay, but why did he go to Forest? Why did he go to Jape's Lobby? Oh no. Oh, but Beardbox doesn't have Coconut!
Oh no. Is OJN gonna pull ahead here?
No, well, OJ doesn't have candy. He's in so much trouble until he gets candy. It's just a matter of Beardbox is just gonna be like, oh my god, what do I? Oh my. Ugh. I don't know if you got the Outer Isles hint, because that Outer Isles hint is like everything here. The Outer Isles hint is what tells him to go check BFI.
Yeah. And OJN still doesn't have candy.
Oh boy, is it Candy Lanky? That was either Twirl or Feather. I can't remember which one, but they were both important. Looks like Feather.
How has he not gone back to go? Unless he's just gambling on not having to get candy, but that seems like such a...
Yeah, he just... I think he just doesn't know he can warp there. I think that's pretty much all it is.
Oh yeah, because he did get mixed up with the other one, yeah.
Yeah, with the Aztec Warp 5. And now there's a second Warp 5 incident has hit the seed. And the first one was recoverable by just going around the long way, but this one is not. There's just no way around it. I didn't even see third melon on that Splat. That's so funny. Just when
That's
we're
pretty
looking
good.
for critical clear vials, it just all comes undone. Oh no. So that now it's just a matter of, okay, so I think Beardbox looked at his hints and was like, I'm missing a hint door in Galleon. I'm gonna go back to Galleon and make sure I get all my info. And I think that's gonna be the critical item, is the Outer Isles hint that points him to BFI, and then he sees that he needs 3 more fairies, and probably has some choice words for us.
I think we're gonna get a bit of a rinsing when they come back in here.
Outer Isles key. Well, okay. This is the first look at the new world. There's a lot of grace given. Like, I think missing the warp connections is like very reasonable. I think that's like something completely new that you may have never done in your life. That grab hint, or that slam hint is so rude. That is rude beyond measure. Bad news, Chief.
There it is.
Hope you were writing down your fairies, brother.
Well, and it's not on stream, but we can see his tracker. He does need 3 more, so it's just a matter of, can he remember where those 3 fairies are, or he'll just run around and figure it out.
Tell you what, if I was in his shoes, the answer is no way, Jose. Absolutely not. I would have no idea. I would be fuming. I'd just absolute despair. You just run to shops and just hope you find them. Like, truly calamitous.
This is a very
We've seen
interesting
the
Rambi.
The key
arena
7
strat.
hint, yeah, we found the key 7 hint in factory, so that bomb has been defused. And there's your trombone, Chief. Good luck. And no fairies on Funky. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. It's so mean. Castle Underground. I mean, OJ could find this in theory. The problem is just Candy's just gonna be the ruin of him.
Yeah. Well, he can do this because he does have Peanut. He does have charge, so he can do this. He just needs to. I don't know why he's like. I guess unless he,
one thing that's nice about it is the other item in the underground is charge, so it sends you to do more charge checks, which could send you back to the. So I think it's like a self-reinforcing hint, which is fortunate. But yeah, what can you do? Oh my God, that's our first pearl. An hour and 38 minutes in, we've seen our first pearl. That's crazy. Forced shops have 2 fairies. Were you writing that down? If you were writing that down, that is some crazy work. I think I saw the seal race had a fairy, but I don't think we're going to be seeing that one, team. No dice on Cranky. Check his Candy. Candy is in the hive area, but the trick with the hive area, with pre-activated warps, you have to go up the mountain peanut locked, take the warp into the hive area. So the hive area is not only feather locked, it is feather or peanut locked. So there's 2 ways in. And the peanut route in is bespoke to this seed. Oh my God, Beardbox has found a fairy. We've got 4. Huge. We're 2 away. He's 2 away from being free. At least he's 2 away from a 50-50 of being free. He doesn't know that it's coconut there, but if it's bongos, the seed could... It would probably break it if it were bongos, I'll say that much. I say free in the sense that I think that it is very reasonable that the rest of the seed completes this normal. I think he can solve it. It's run up to O stand and then just chase that chain. Because he's going to get camera, which turns into probably Gorilla Gun, which turns into Rocket Barrel, and then you're out of here. The Gorilla Gun feels pretty well... It feels very likely that Gorilla Gun is locking Rocket Barrel at this point, given how the hints have shaken out. Oh my god, he's getting killed by these shops. BFI is in fact Coconut. OJ has made his way there, and he had enough fairy. He saw it pretty early and was scooping up fairies as he went. Beardbox looked at it really late and is getting killed for it. This is brutal. I mean, just an absolutely horrendous beat for him. A very late Outer Isles hint converts into a very late fairy hunt, which is very unfortunate when you've already checked probably like a good like third to half of the game already. When every level except Forest? Well, when... I guess you could... actually, Forest is totally fine, huh? Warps get your... There's only 2 shops in Forest, right? So I guess he's playing the odds a little bit. Oh, I missed this door. That's your mini hint. It's funny, the mini hint might have also sent you to go check BFI. Funny how that works. OJ in the charge land. It's looking good for him. He can, well, he's doing productive things at least. Nice. Fortunately, it's not the number 1 item he's looking for. What check had Feather? Candy sold Feather. That's the big problem. You have to go into the Hive Tunnel via the Peanut route because Candy sells Feather. So there's just no way around it. And it ended up... Feather ended up getting hinted, but there were just so many things on Candy that are all clustered together that kind of like had to do it. Well, there's your grab. I mean, OJ, you can go climb production if you want, I guess. Why not? Have a look.
Still not gonna get him Candy, though, unless he goes back.
No, but look at him Gorilla Gun, and that will probably make him very funny. Haha, good one. And Beardbox back to just digging for fairies. Still at 4. That's just brutal. This little Nintendo coin just chilling in the dirt patch. I didn't even catch that before. Nice.
Production room on?
Online. You know there's action on Lanky's check. Very likely to be Gorilla Gun by my estimation. That's a blue potion. That's kind of funny.
Sprint?
Balloon? Sprint? One of the two?
Balloon.
Balloon it is. Fair enough. Nothing particularly exciting there, but that's not too bad. Any fairies here? Oh my god, just a bunch of crowns. Oh my god. As soon as you need fairies, when you need them most, they vanish. They're like real life fairies. They don't exist. First pearl for Beardbox. Give him for first pearl at hour 45. Whew. Triangle, I'm selling triangle, I'm afraid. Not buying on that. We haven't even gotten into like the logical implications of having an active production with warps on. You just kind of warp up to the mid layer. You don't have to worry about falling down production. Everybody gets 1, as they say. Not true anymore. When you can warp halfway up, your 1 has been revoked. You have to actually climb production and not mess up. Okay, that's the camera. We're not Gorilla Gun, that's the camera. Put a tooth under his pillow and he might actually, the tooth fairy might turn up. That'd be nice.
Brother, you have the production room turned on. Why are you going this way?
Yeah, the four warp could save him a lot of grief, but you know what? He can have his one back. He's gonna do all this. What is this? Shockwave.
Whoa!
Okay, what was the clear vial he got? Is that not? Or no, wait. OG's on the way to the clear vial, right? Well, Shockwave isn't all that crazy. I mean,
you know, this actually kind of tracks. I think OGN keeps forgetting to activate all banana pulses on.
yes.
I don't think it's him. Like,
Now, maybe this jogs his memory that perhaps the Hive Tunnel also has a warp, and this would also be very beneficial to take a swing at it, but right?
Wow, half metal has a full metal.
Amazing.
it do be that way sometimes.
It do be that way sometimes. All right, so the last thing we want to see up here is a fairy, because that would just ruin Beardbox's day if there's a fairy up here. All right, and he's swagging out on us for the camera. Nice.
Hey.
As foretold. So what can he do with the camera? I mean, nothing, because the dartboard also requires feather. That's a bit of a pickle. Yes, OJ has done Diddy Mountain, so he's been to the top of the mountain and pulled nothing for it. Well, didn't take the warp.
Yeah, no, he just did my cart and then went and did something else.
But, one of the great ways to learn in DK64 Randomizer is to get absolutely smoked by a seed, and then be like, what happened? And then you get a nice little post-mortem and be like, ah, here we go. And then you just learn something that you just never mess up ever again. So the winning item here is a Hive Tunnel hint, which was fairly early. I think that was that might have been like an Aztec hint. It was a fairly early hint. I wonder what he's thinking. You just scan through all his hints. He might be trolling around. Beardbox cannot find a fairy to save his life. This has just got to be the most This has just got to be the most agonizing situation to be in of all time. Just, oh my god, where are they?
Yeah.
And he's gonna see one in like an insane spot and be like, all right, well, I guess I'm doing that no matter what.
Yeah.
Come on, get in. Shops and caves. Oh, there's one! Oh my god! He can get it!
We're doing that one.
It's not coconut locked, it's peanut locked. Oh, wait, maybe he already has it open. Price is averted.
Now we only need one more.
I like what OJ's thinking there. A really weird camera and maybe just an easy camera check would turn up the answer, but no dice. And drawing through your hints, it just doesn't make sense, right? What your candy hint, the hive area item, is just on way too many paths for it to be camera locked. Well, especially because camera is in level 5 and candy locks key 4 logically, and your hints tell you that. I don't know.
If only OGN was dancing on the 5 instead of the 4. Dude, he's gonna kick himself.
All right, fairy number 5 for Beardbox. He's one to go.
Yeah, you see, this is the kind of fun that you get from kickoff races for a season, is people remembering, oh yeah, settings exist.
Oh, wait, here's
yeah.
one. I forgot about this.
I forgot about this. We definitely saw this one. Oh my god. And he is going through... Poetically, he's going through the 5 warp that OJ needs to go through to find his last fairy. They both needed to do it. Incredible. Oh my god. We've got a real comedy seed. This is a real comedy seed.
Oh yeah, this one. What is this one?
Speaking of comedians.
I mean, okay.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Omi Nemo. I forgot I got sniper too. Where? Oh, that sniper was in some messed up spot too. The coconut shooter.
Yeah, sniper was on Witch Cage.
Oh my god.
And that was a struggle moment by OGN with the warp there.
Sometimes the warps are... Sometimes the ice physics of DK64 take over for a second. You can't actually do anything at all. It's crazy. Alright. So Beardbox, I think, is in a straight line to end the game. He's going to get his camera, which he then turns into Gorilla Gun, which he then turns into Rocket. And I think he knows this. So he's just gonna run straight there. Hopefully. I don't think we need a red slam explanation, if I'm not mistaken. The slams didn't lock each other, so neither was Way of the Horde, even though we did need, which was insane.
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy that we found them both at the same time, just by sheer coincidence.
Yeah.
It's not like... Because one is Peanut Charge. Charge was Donkey Underground, Donkey Dungeon, rather. Which is just rude. Peanut was, like, very easy. Cranky in Isles. And Mini was just an Aztec Metal, which wasn't terribly hard, I don't think. Oof. Third Melon was the testing splat, no problems there. I don't think we found the other... I don't think we found the third instrument upgrade. Or instrument upgrade 2, rather. Yeah, he's in big think moment. I'm not even sure what to tell him at this point, besides it's the hive hint. The hive hint is everything.
I think we need to tell him.
If he knew the answer was in the hive, I think he could get to the fact that he can warp in there at some point.
Yeah, I think we need to tell OJN that playing DK64, not Just Dance 2018. Like,
I mean, a very respectable think dance. I'm a big fan of think dances. I'm a connoisseur myself.
yeah.
I've partaken. It's good for the soul. There's something about the motion that just kind of... It's kind of like how you like fidget a little bit in your chair and you're a little uncomfortable. It just kind of like lets out the stress a little bit. Just a little bit, not a lot. It still builds a lot of stress, but like it's a valve. So instead of exploding, you kind of just like leak a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's like a kind of form of like rubber duck debugging.
Yeah. Definitely been there.
Me too.
Well, he knows the answer is in the hive. It's just a matter of he may not have thought about it in a while. And if you come at it from a fresh perspective, you know, maybe an hour removed from having seen candy, and be like, how would I get that? I need feather. Or wait a minute, what if?
Dude, imagine the scenes if he finds... Where's Feather again? It's on it's on Candy, so he can't find it.
It's the other fairy, my guy. Where are you going? Beardbox. Walk in. It's the testing shop fairy. Right there. Yeah. All right. We're good.
Need a little bit of a reminder there.
We're good. He's moving. And he's paying homage to me by climbing those boxes in a manner that I would. Great respect.
Clumsily.
Elegantly, I would say.
Oh, okay.
How dare you? Hive tunnel area on the path to 458 Chunky Face Diddy Face. Okay, he went by it.
This is so sad.
Alright, green potion on the fairy. Our theory is holding. We're holding strong. Is this, perhaps, our Gorilla Gun? Okay, it has to be our Gorilla Gun. We have everything else. Never mind. Don't be so silly. And easy. And now,
please,
the $1 million
just go get candy.
And now the $1 million question. Does Beardbox run straight to... Oh my god, he's going. Wait.
Yo.
Oh my gosh, is he?
Huge.
Pause.
Because all OJ needs to do is buy Feather. He buys Feather and Monkey Port and he's gone. Like, he's good from there. But Beardbox has run straight to the Check of Legends, so he is in good shape. We think.
Well, as long as he hits this mushroom.
people are out of practice.
Oh, no.
on this, right?
Where's he going?
What do the preliminary numbers have? This check is way the horde like 2% of the time or something.
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
somewhere in that ballpark.
OJ, where are you going?
Oh no.
No, let him cook. Let him cook.
This isn't the hive. The hive is the other way. There's some cheeky warps in this seed. Very, very cheeky.
Come on, OJ, you can put it together. You've shot warps like 5 times in the siege. You must remember it's activate all warps.
Every time he forgets a warp, it's like. And would you look at that? The red potion on the lobby check of legends, as foretold. The rocket barrel. Maybe he just wants to show off this photo. This is a good photo.
Yeah, before this is Simming Spring.
Is that a photo of Kong standing over the rabbit?
It's loss. I'm just gonna flat out say.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Incredible.
OGM probably gets first place for the picture alone.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Alright, come on, AJ.
That is some crazy work. Alright, rocket barrel for Beardbox. He's running straight to Helm and he's done. He goes to get his key 8 and he gets out of this joint.
I think he's gambling on fairies. I think he's going to go to pool fairy next.
Hold. We're going the right way. We're going. Oh, never mind.
Oh, up. Gamers don't.
Get out of the way!
The gamers don't look up. I'm afraid.
He's going to pool fairy. I think he's too focused on camera, so he's doing all the camera checks.
With 67 GBs, Beardbox having no problems. New to season 5, you gotta pull this lever. So this grab was required the whole time. We already knew that.
No,
my guy.
And you got a rocket barrel around to hitting these stars.
And no, you can't skip rocket barrels some way. You have to fly.
Some of them are low.
Made sure of it.
Some of them may be low. But at least one of them is definitely not low.
Yeah, the first one that...
The one on the other side there is like impossible.
Yeah, the first one it picks will always be between y equals 400 and y equals 500. So there's no way of getting this without rocket barrel.
Sounds like math to me, man. You're not gonna catch me doing any of that.
Hey, look, math is useful sometimes.
I beg to differ. Hit it. Stick guitar solo. Nice crate in the library.
Yeah, I think I have a feeling that OJM is a little lost here.
A little? Yeah, I get it. I'd be lost too if I didn't know that was what I needed.
I mean, look, in fairness to OGN, like, this is a completely new setting. We've not had it on for any of the past 4 seasons. If you've played a lot of Season 4, you are so heavily into kind of like, okay, for Hive, I need Feather kind of route.
You know what the world looks like. You have an you have expectations for what the world looks like, and when a new season comes around and things are completely different, you're gonna take a step back and think about it a bit.
Yeah, and I don't know whether he's like participated in any of the either barrier skip or rainbow barrier candidates, but like if he's not done any of those, he's also not had any chance to try out a world which doesn't have like, you know, non-Feather locks.
A roundabout way of saying he didn't have a chance to get owned previously, and so you get owned now. You know?
Yeah, basically.
Those the beats. In any given race, some of us just get smoked. Some of us forget basic things. It doesn't even have to be new things. Sometimes it can be old things that you just forget. Sometimes you don't peek the winch cage, and your seat just goes straight down the toilet. Truly, it can just happen. It can happen at any moment. Yeah, time delayed, even. Because you don't reach that level of desperation until it's like way later in the season. Like maybe like up to like half an hour ago, he was like still doing productive things. He was still getting places, but then it's just when it all comes dried up, it's like, what to do? Oh boy.
Yeah, I think he's going for like any check that he can do right now.
We're looking at known way the horde moves. Coconut known way the horde. Grab known way the horde. Reasonable. This is a not terrible advice, I would say. If you're not really sure how your hints shake out as far as like what paths go, if you just follow your way to the horde items, you can sometimes work your way out of a jam. It can happen. Problem with this is that candy's like kind of early. Shout out to this crate right here, by the way.
Let's see what it is.
Nice little GB.
It's a GB.
A GB for your gambles. The
Meanwhile,
gambler's crate,
minecart
if you will.
check.
No dice in the minecart, I'm afraid. Still 64 GBs to top your seeds off, so off you go. All 8 keys for Beardbox, and so he's gonna run through Chunky, Lanky, Diddy in some order, and that's not too bad. Nice and speedy. I guessed right, the 50-50, like, an hour and a half ago. It was Chunky first, wow! Anyway.
Yeah, the funny thing is, basically any K. Rool phase without Tiny involved is going to be fast.
That is nice. That is nice. Keep it speedy.
We'll say though, you forget how quickly or how slowly vanilla Tiny Phase goes when you've played nothing but Rando for the past 2 or 3 years.
Just don't backflip.
Who would do such a thing?
There's time yet. There's time to save him. He can do it now. Okay. Well, it's gonna be like that. That is indeed the problem that OJ has encountered. That getting into the hive with Warp 5 would be load bearing in this seed, specifically because Candy sells feather, which is all sorts of inconvenient.
Yeah.
He had a similar incident with the Aztec Warp 5, but he worked his way in there manually because Blast just happened to turn up, so you could just slam the gate open, no problem, and he just forced his way in there, and then had a good funny look at Warp 5, like, that Warp 5, that cheeky, and then he subsequently got smoked by second Warp 5, so. Yeah, we had a lot of fun placing the hint doors, though. There's a lot of good ones.
There are so many ones.
The simple restriction of having to put it by a warp made it surprisingly interesting for a couple of them.
Yeah, especially in Castle.
Yeah, Castle was weird. There's not a lot of good spots for a lot of warps. Especially when they put all 5 warps in one spot. It's like, well, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah. Kind of wish that window door saw the light of day, but unfortunately not.
There's time yet.
Season 6.
We don't need to reveal all the cards. Hop, slip, and a jump. Hero goes down. One more phase.
Oh, no.
OJ has remembered that the lighthouse is closed. An excellent showcase for us that you have to turn on the lighthouse to bring the ship in. Another long cutscene, similar to production, that's grab locked. He's grabbed the cutscene item now? That's good.
Yeah, grab. I think, yeah, activates 3 cutscenes. You got the production room on, Galleon on, and Helm on.
Nice. Cutscene grab. Very nice.
So, Beardbox here is on the final phase, which is Diddy. So, he's nearly done.
Hey, Beardbox is done.
0512.
Let's see if we can pull Beardbox in here.
See if he's interested in chatting.
Yeah.
Need to move over to the correct room, by the way, so we should do that.
Oh, we actually do. You're right.
All right. All right, we are now in the correct room.
We are.
And Beardbox is here. Morning. Beardbox, can you hear us?
There we are. Morning.
Morning.
So, how was your fairy scavenger hunt?
Those fairies, man. Oh, those fairies. I'm so mad.
That was brutal.
That one hurt. Remember, kids, write down your easy fairies. Holy.
Yeah, well, I think another chunk of the problem is you missed the Outer Isles hint in Galleon for a while. I think if you saw that, you might have looked earlier. I think you also missed the mini hint in Castle. Like, I think either of those hints might get you to, like, look at it at least sooner. But, whoa.
You could see the moment where I pulled up the spreadsheet to see all the hints that I missed. I think I should have done that much earlier.
Yeah, it's just a, whoa, brother. I mean,
Yeah.
any seed where you have to just dig up 3 fairies after you're like 90% of the way through the seed is just like, oh no, 3 fairies are my go-bo. This is not good.
Yeah. OGN, who is you were racing against on stream, he found the he went to BFI a lot earlier, and he had a lot easier of a time trying to go and grab everything in terms of fairies. So, yeah, getting that late is not great.
You ran into a number of warp-related incidents that have precluded the acquisition of Candy Kong, which is not great. Yeah.
He keeps forgetting that Activate or Warps exists.
That's tough. But these are the growing pains of fancy new settings. It's very cool to have to like totally recontextualize the world. Were you feeling that in your experience of trying to like wrap your head around how to get places?
With Rainbow Barrier, I feel like I adapted it pretty okay. There's a couple of spots here and there. It's like, oh yeah, I can go check that out. Like when I remembered that I had peanuts, it's like, oh, we're 5 in shapes, easy. But yeah, it was specifically routing to the new hints and like remembering where they are and forgetting in this case was definitely the big growing pain here, I think. And as I play more and as we play more, we'll learn more.
I think it'll be nice. We get to remember where the new doors are and forget where the old doors are and not run to where they were. That's good.
Looks like we might get a chance to speak to OGN because I think they're forfeiting.
He's appeared to have thrown in the towel, which is pretty reasonable. I think when I forget something, the last thing I want to do is continue to forget.
Yeah, let's bring him in. Morning,
Hello.
OGN.
Morning. All right. What have I done wrong? Where was Feather?
What's a setting that you
you've
keep forgetting?
You've seen Candy, yes?
Yeah, I know where Candy is. Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you suppose you get in there?
Okay.
Wait, hold on. No, I looked at it. It was Feather. Hold on.
Okay.
Hang on a thing.
But what other way could you get in?
What if I told you Candy sells Feather?
Oh my god. Yeah. Dang. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, we could see that you were kind of struggling with that one a little bit.
Yeah. You know what? What better way to showcase these new settings than see someone get absolutely wrecked by them?
I mean, you made great progress otherwise. I think if you pick up Candy, you're pretty much just in a straight shot to the end where you just grab whatever she sells you.
Yeah, I was feeling real good about everything, and then, I was just like, I must need Feather. Surely I need Feather.
Indeed. She sells you the feather, which turns into, take a guess.
Wait, hold on. I turned off the part of my brain that was solving the seed as soon as I forfeited.
As soon as I was done,
very
I glazed over.
Very sensible decision.
Yeah, I mean, all that was left that I needed was, let's see, Rocket in the early lobby. So that's probably what Bonga is, I don't know, for Rocket somewhere.
Oh, even better, brother. Even better.
Oh! Wait, okay, is Rocket on Check of Legends too?
It is indeed on the Check
There
Legends
is.
too. And your Gorilla
Makes
Gun is
sense.
on the hinted.
The hinted factory candy? Oh no, the fairy, of course.
Post
Yeah.
dartboard, yeah.
Yeah.
Factory candy is O stand that you just blew right through.
Oh, okay, fair. Okay, makes sense. Dang, yeah, no, I think, man, I could have had a probably pretty decent time there. Oh well. What can you do?
It's in the cards, yeah. It's tricky. Trying to wrap your head around a new world state is definitely some of the hardest. It's a really hard ask for having done so many seeds that aren't this, basically.
Yeah, I was so locked in on most of the pre-activated warps, but that one that only usually manifests after you've done another thing, and you never use it unless it's pre-activated.
Yeah, very, very rare to use that warp, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely like a hard thing to, as what we're saying, like try and figure out and adjust your brain to a new world state, especially since, you know, Activate All Warps hasn't been in like any of the previous seasons, at least as far as I remember. So it's definitely like trying to retrain your brain, going, well, normally I need Feather to get into here, but actually now I don't. I just need Peanut and a Slam. Like, assuming it's not like super duper assuming it's unlocked.
I see a feather gate, my brain takes that to the furthest extreme. Oh well, what can you do? Beardbox, how did you find the seed? You have a good time?
For the most part, I went on like a 20-minute fairy hunt.
So fair.
Oh, and since you're now both here, it's time to reveal the absolute best part about this restream.
Oh boy.
Oh, no, I don't know that I want to hear it.
Who you want to reveal it, Elrock?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Or maybe I do, but I forgot.
Slam.
The slams! Oh my god. So you both found different slams simultaneously, and we knew that the key 4 was slam locked in Galleon Lobby, and we were like, all right, so they're gonna find the slam eventually. And you both find each slam independently of the other at the same time, and it was like, oh
Okay,
my
sick.
god.
That's
wow.
rad.
The Aztec slam was Tiny Kong's
Pretty
cage.
tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it chasing charge.
Just crazy work. And then naturally the slam hint immediately revealed itself to be Slam Lock in Factory. Very, very funny. Very funny game. Very funny. Good one.
Really good joke. Oh, hey, I have a clarifying question.
Yeah.
In this little document here, Creepy Castle, Wrinkly Door 3, next to Middle Shop. What is the Middle Shop? Where is this hint door?
That's cranky.
That's Cranky. Okay, see, I was thinking it would have been Candy, since that's the middle of the 3 main shopkeepers.
It's like the middle of Castle shop.
Yeah.
I see. I
Not the
gotcha.
middle shopping.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have to keep it like location agnostic. So if you have shuffle all shops on like in a different like series of settings, like it has to kind of not reference what's normally there in the vanilla game.
No, for sure, for sure. I probably got that.
generally
hint door and
succeeded
didn't
that.
remember.
Not 100%, but I think we're like 98% of the way we do that.
But dude, the start of this seed was like so like locked in Japes, like because like you're going in and out of Japes like so many times because you're getting blueprints to go get DK, and then you're going back out to go get peanuts from Diddy, only to get stuff from Japes after you got peanuts. Like it was a wild start to a seed.
I called it the Japes escape room multiple times.
Yeah, that felt right.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone clipped that slam but we're gonna definitely have to do that later, if not.
Good times, good
Yeah,
times.
that's funny. Looking forward to watching this one back. And cringing. Go back, you fool. It's available. You can get candy.
Such is life. Let he who has not left a check behind cast the first stone.
That's so true. Yeah, I think part of it is just I didn't do a ton of the rainbow barrier or barrier whatever candidates. I think I did like 3 of those. And I got owned by the caves warps, so I was really locked in, like I'm not forgetting a caves warp again, but now I've got another one to add to that list.
Yeah, a good way to kind of think about it is that basically all hint doors, like you've got a hint door near each warp. So one of the things to kind of remember to do as you're going around a level, like for the first time, is just going, okay, let me get the hint door for the 5 warp, let me get the hint door for the 1 warp, etc.
Oh, they're
That'll start
I
as
see.
like the frame of reference for like the early days, and then as it progresses, I think people will just get better about it. You
I
both
didn't
almost
even make
definitely.
that connection. That's very helpful.
You both. Yeah, you both almost definitely almost rolled past the crate in the mountain, which is a little awkward, but we caught that. We caught it. We take those. It's good.
Yeah.
Not that it did
Yes.
anything. I don't think any crate had anything good. So
The funny thing is that when we were trying to place it, like we were like, we're gonna place it like right in shot of the frame when you walk in, so that people don't forget it exists. And then the first restream that we do it, both of you nearly forget it exists.
Yeah. Well.
it's tough.
Yeah, but you know what is the growing pains of season 5? Like we're trying to like figure out all these new settings. So
For sure.
It'll be interesting to see people explore and keep track on where the doors are and route them in, and then not route in the doors that no longer exist. So tricky business.
Well, I'm ready to get back on the grind. I'm excited.
Getting that grind set. Best of luck to you, Chief.
Let the grind begin.
Indeed.
yeah, we'll have to create the race time category, as I'm sure that people are already wanting to rack up their ELO.
Oh, people are gonna. I'm sure we forgot something too. This is good. We'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
All right.
When everyone escapes the seed and comes into the Discord and is like, "Oh my God, did you guys not mention this?" And it's gonna be like, my bad, y'all. I think we got. I think we got him. I think we got him.
All right, we'll go ahead and wrap up stream here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you to Balam and Elrock for commentating and tracking. And don't forget, you too can participate in these races if you'd like. Learn alongside everyone else. DK64 Randomizer.com. Join our Discord. Season settings are in there. And you're going to have a good time. All right. Going to cut stream here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Morning.
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 Morning.